In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NFL games happening on August 7th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NFL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Indianapolis Colts versus Baltimore Ravens. The Indianapolis Colts are set to square off against the Baltimore Ravens in their preseason opener on Thursday evening, kicking off the exhibition slate with a matchup that pits a rebuilding Colts squad against a Ravens team loaded with continuity and playoff aspirations, echoing their last meeting in 2023 where Indianapolis edged out a 23-19 win. The Colts posted an 8-9 mark last season, while the Ravens claimed the American Football Conference North crown before bowing out in the divisional playoffs. And heading into this tune-up, Baltimore boasts minimal turnover with a core of experienced vets anchoring key spots. Harbaugh's got the formula dialed in, positioning them for another deep run if they dodge the injury bug. Lamar Jackson remains the offensive engine, though his showdowns with elite quarterbacks like Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes will be must-watch. And defensively, another year under Zach Orr should foster that tight-knit chemistry to stifle opponents. Indianapolis, meanwhile, tinkered in the offseason hoping to trend upward, but optimism is tempered on offense, with the defense potentially sturdy enough to hang tough. Still, question marks abound, and topping 8 wins would count as progress. The Colts enter as hefty favorites for preseason ball after confirming their starting quarterbacks will see action, but Baltimore's preseason prowess has dipped. They went 1-2 last year with a sputtering offense. Yet with solid backups on both sides, I lack confidence in Riley Leonard or Jason Bean holding serve. Once Richardson and Jones wrap up, the Ravens gain the quarterback edge, and overall, preseason's a wild card, but Baltimore's superior pieces tip the scales their way. As our first pick for this matchup, the Baltimore Ravens to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Indianapolis has a quarterback competition brewing, with both Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson slated to suit up and bring that do-or-die intensity, their mobility posing real headaches for Baltimore's defense and potentially sparking some early fireworks. Flipping to the Ravens, newcomer backup Cooper Rush is poised for heavy reps in this opener. Smart move by Harbaugh to get him synced with the scheme ahead of the real deal, especially since he leans harder into winning these exhibitions than most coaches. It's not every preseason tilt that packs this much season signal caller talent, and with Harbaugh's win now vibe, expect the points to pile up in a lively affair that pushes past the number. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Cincinnati Bengals versus Philadelphia Eagles. As the NFL offseason gives way to the excitement of preseason action, Week 1 delivers an interconference showdown with the Cincinnati Bengals heading to the city of brotherly love to take on the Philadelphia Eagles on Thursday night, marking the start of both teams' tune-up slates in a matchup laced with recent history and contrasting approaches to exhibition play. Cincinnati capped 2024 with a 5-game win streak to end at 9-8, yet missed the playoffs for a second straight year, while Philadelphia dominated with a 14-3 record en route to hoisting the Lombardi Trophy after dismantling the Chiefs 40-22 in Super Bowl 59. Though the Bengals hold a 9-4-2 edge in the all-time regular season series, the Eagles cruised to a 37-17 road victory in their latest clash on October 27th. 2024 champs, Philly isn't pushing hard in this opener, grappling with camp injuries like Nolan Smith's concussion and A.J. Brown's hamstring tweak, which keeps their starters sidelined to avoid risks. The Bengals, however, are flipping the script by giving their key guys reps in the first 2 preseason games to combat those sluggish regular season starts from recent years. Neither coach shines in exhibitions, with Taylor at 3-12 and Sirianni at 3-7, but Cincinnati's decision to play starters hands them the edge here, even as the line shifts shifts. We've seen Jake Browning sync up seamlessly with Zach Taylor before, posting a 70.4% completion rate and 1,936 yards during Joe Burrow's 2023 absence, and the Bengals boast a clear quarterback advantage over Philly's trio of Tanner McKee, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, and Kyle McCord. Burrow's slated for a series or two to sharpen up for a stronger kickoff, while Sirianni's 2-5-1 against the spread in preseason adds to the case for Cincinnati dominating. As our first pick for this matchup, the Cincinnati Bengals to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Philadelphia's breaking in new offensive coordinator Kevin Pattillo in his debut role, and without their star playmakers in the mix, expect some early kinks that bog down drives and limit scoring. Defensively, Vic Fangio will have the Eagles locked in as much as possible, and last preseason saw all three of their games dip under 30 points with an average of just 29 combined per outing, while Cincinnati went 2-1 to the under at 38.5 points. All in all, this total feels inflated for an exhibition opener where rust and caution keep the scoreboard tame. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Las Vegas Raiders versus Seattle Seahawks. The Las Vegas Raiders are heading to Seattle to square off against the Seahawks in the opening NFL preseason tilt for both squads on Thursday, marking a fresh start for a revamped Raiders team under new leadership, while the Seahawks aim to validate their offseason shakeup in a matchup that's loaded with subplots beyond your typical exhibition fare. The Raiders wrapped last year at a dismal 4-13, prompting them to snag Super Bowl champ Pete Carroll as head coach in the offseason, while the Seahawks notched a 10-7 record but fell short of the playoffs and didn't stand pat, hiring a new offensive coordinator, inking Sam Darnold at quarterback, and overhauling their wide receiver core to inject new life. Seattle's got extra motivation to show they nailed the split from Pete Carroll and Geno Smith, turning this into more than just a vanilla Week 1 preseasoner, even as Carroll boasts a 26-20 lifetime exhibition record with key starters likely limited to minimal snaps or sitting out. My lens is on quarterback depth for these games. It's been a winner before, and it's the crux here. Las Vegas' Aiden O'Connell has been shaky with turnovers in his looks, and Cam Miller hasn't dazzled against elite foes, whereas Seattle boasts a dynamic rookie in Jalen Milroe whose mobility fits the modern game perfectly, plus vet Drew Lock with 10 career wins as a starter, experience across schemes, and the savvy to carve up backup defenses. I steer clear of laying more than a field goal in preseason, but Seattle's drive to win the divorce from Carroll could fuel a dominant showing. As our first pick for this matchup, the Seattle Seahawks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. This spot screams value on the over, with both Pete Carroll and Mike McDonald eager to evaluate their offensive arsenals in live action, pushing for roughly 9 points per quarter that feels totally doable. Rookies Jalen Milroe and Cam Miller will be gunning to shine, likely taking over in the second half to rack up reps and stats, and with Seattle nursing some defensive injuries among vets, openings for scoring should abound on both sides. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.